Shalom, Yasharala. I'm going to start out by giving infinite honors to Yahweh Shana Shai, our powerful and our great Messiah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And greetings and salutations, peace and blessings to you. I can cross the four winds, pushing this truth with all sincerity. I went through the archives of history and came up with this usurp, man, about civil unrest, man. And there's nothing new under the sun, man. And when you're in this truth, man, it's a beautiful thing because the Most High don't do nothing without telling his prophets, and he tells the prophets all things. 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, Satan can't get an advantage of us because we understand his devices. And this is one of his devices, man. He do the same thing over and over. So I want to go into this rebellion of civil unrest that happened in the 1700s, man, and liken it to our day and time, man. There's nothing new under the sun, man. These elites, they remote control, they puppet master everything, man. These so-called Jews, they've been at it since they came into power, man. All right, this is about Shays' Rebellion. Date August 1786 to June 1787. Location Massachusetts, United States of America. Causes of the rebellion: economic policy. All right, economy failing. Aggressive tax and debt collection. Like in our day and time, people are losing their houses because they can't pay their property taxes. Political corruption and cronyism. All right, the goals of an overthrow was to reform state government and later overthrow it. The methods was to close courts, then military organizations in an attempt to capture the U.S. arsenal and Springfield Armory. All right, this is the result of it. And this is how you're going to see that the elites running every fucking thing. Rebellion crushed and problems of, this is the result. Rebellion crushed and problems of federal authority linked to Articles of Confederation. This spurred U.S. Constitutional Convention. And the U.S. Constitution, for you to get an understanding of the U.S. Constitutional Convention, you can liken it to like what happens at Bohemian Grove. The elites meet once a year and come up with policies and unjust laws. It was birthed out of this rebellion right here. The parties to the civil conflict were anti-government protesters. And look, this is the motherfucker. State and privately funded militia. The U.S. Army, the military, didn't crush this rebellion. It was state and privately funded militia. And we're going to see who funded the militia. All right? This is about Shays' Rebellion. It was an uprising in Massachusetts, mostly in around Springfield during 1786 and 1787. Revolutionary War veteran Daniel Shays led 4,000 rebels called Shayas in rising up against perceived economic injustice by Massachusetts, and in a later attempt to capture the United States National Weapons Arsenal in the U.S. Army in Springfield. Although Shays' rebellion met with defeat military against a privately raised militia, it prompted numerous national leaders, including George Washington, who came out of retirement to deal with issues raised by Shays' rebellion. All right, to call for a stronger national government to suppress future rebellions. Okay, listen. Resulting in the U.S. Constitutional Convention. And that when you read up on that U.S. Constitutional Convention, what that prompted, all of the people of power would meet up once a year to come up with policy, foreign policy, whatever, you know. And according to his I don't need to read that. All right, next part. Traditionally depicted as a revolt of poor farmers embittered by land seizures and bankruptcies, recent researchers into the lives of Shays' Rebellion participants suggested that Shayites came from diverse socio-economic backgrounds. All right, and they did, but all of them had this in common. They were all mostly middle class and poor. All right, hence you're going to have these class wars, man. Backgrounds from different professions and states. Research shows that Shayites' grievance extended beyond the specific Massachusetts economic situation to issues like rule by a faraway elite, cronyism, corruption in government, and regressive tax policy. And that's what's going on right now, man. That's what's going on right now in our day and time. Okay? Let me get to this, bear with me. All right. And during that time, the populist governor was a guy named John Hancock, who refused to crack down on tax delinquencies and accepted devolved paper currency for debts. All right? And he was in the elite's pocket, man. That's what started it. The elite started this, man. They always pick a puppet and make him do their bidding, man. All right? And this is another thing. This issue right here happened when all of the people amongst the civil unrest got together. This is the guy. This speech is what made it pop off. This was a guy named a farmer named Plo Jogger, and it say it escalated the situation. All right, here goes, and quote, "I have been greatly abused." He said the government was greatly abused. "I have been obliged to do more than my part in this war. Been loaded with class rates, town rates, province rates." They was taxing the fuck out. "Continental rates and all rates. Been pulled and hauled by sheriffs, constables, and collectors, and had my cattle sold for less than they were worth. The great men are going to get all we have, and I think it's time for us to rise up and put a stop to it, and have no more courts, no more sheriffs, no collectors, no lawyers." All right? And that's what's going to happen nowadays in time. Your average Joe Shitpack is going to get tired of this shit, and he's going to get loose. And that's where the scripture in Isaiah 19 comes. When it says, Egyptians shall slay Egyptians. All right? All right. Let me go a little bit further up. All right? Since now, this is how it was crushed. Since the federal government had been unable to recruit soldiers for the army, primarily because of lack of funding, the Massachusetts elites determined to act independently. Those are corporate bankers. That's who funded the motherfuckers. On January 4th, 1787, and look at that date. They always deal with numbers. January 4th, 1787, Governor Baldwin proposed creation of a privately funded militia army. Former Continental Army General Benjamin Lincoln solicited funds and had by the end of January raised more than 6,000 troops for more than 125 merchants. Okay? Let me scroll down. All right. Lincoln hold on, make sure this is it. Yeah, this is what I want. Lincoln marched the end of large-scale organized resistance. Ringleaders, wait, that's not what I want. All right. Salakia. This was what I showed. This goes hand in hand with our day and time. The same day Lincoln arrived at Persham, and that's where he crushed that's where he crushed the rebellion. I'm not going to read everything because time. The state legislature passed, now look, the state legislature passed bills authorizing a state of martial law, order out of chaos. They passed laws and policies out of uproars and authorized a state of martial law, giving the government broad powers to act against the rebels. The bills also authorized state payments to reimburse Lincoln and the merchants who had funded the army. On February 12th, the legislature passed the Disqualification Act seeking to prevent a legislative response by rebel sympathizers. The bill expressly forbade any acknowledgeable reason from holding a variable or elected appointed office. Okay? And that's my point, man. That's where I wanted to get at, man. The elite started that civil unrest to bring out policies and to bring out to bring out things they wanted to do, man. To get more control of this country, because during that time they didn't have full control of America. That was the beginning of them using their devices. So I just want to bring out this scripture, man. Come on, Jeremiah. When this devil shows his horns, man, this is the only thing that's gonna be able to deliver us, man. Because he's gonna show his horns. This is Jeremiah. I'm gonna go to chapter 18. I think verse 20. Right. I'm gonna turn away with that. Salakia, Sharala, bear with me. I hate when this happens, man. All right, here we go. Jeremiah 18:22. Let a cry be heard from their houses, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. All right, and this the troop that's going to be brought suddenly upon them, man. It's going to be those Gurga troopers, those UN troopers, mercenaries that they have brainwashed, man, and they're going to be coming in the homes of America and taking people to concentration camps, man. And when they come in, the only way you can be delivered is if Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is with you, man. Let me get that precept. Psalms chapter 18, verse 4. Here you go. This is Psalms 18, verse 4. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. That's King David looking in the future, looking in our day and time. And then when you, I think that's 2nd Ezra chapter 8, when Ezra, he saw everything going on in the last days, and he say, woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me? Then he say, that's why I purpose myself to swallow down knowledge and wisdom, because that's going to be the only thing to sustain us during this time, man. When these corporate bankers make the next calamity come to this place, and it's here, man, they're going to do what they've been doing since this country been a nation, man. They're going to get order out of chaos, and when this shit hits the fan, the only way you're going to get delivered is if the Most High is dealing with you and you are sealed in righteousness by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He sealed the wicked for death, and he sealed the righteousness for salvation. Although some of the righteous are going to be killed during all of this, the Most High got to be with you, man. If the Most High, Psalms 127:1 say, if the Most High don't build the house, the builders labor in vain, man. So if you want with these other camps, listen to this false doctrine, they're not even prophesying about these things that's about to come to pass in these last days. The people that's learning under them, they don't know that they at the end of this devil's rulership, and they trying to live comfortable in America, trying to get 501c3s, get buildings and shit. Man, you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die when civil unrest hits this place. And then with civil unrest comes other atrocities. All right, this is Ezekiel 6:11. Thus saith the Lord, smite with thy hand and stamp with their feet. Say, alas, for the evil abominations of the house of Israel, they shall fall by the sword, by famine, and by pestilence. That's what's going to happen, man. When this civil unrest comes, it's going to be like a domino effect. Everything else is going to happen, man. Pestilence. They're going to unleash diseases, man. All to institute that chip. So with that, man, I hope this been edifying. Give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the precious elect. And keep pushing, man. Do it to the end. Shalom.